So we'll kick things off by explaining the task system again. So it's the same classic tasks of update frame, render frame, synchronize threads, and resolve frame. But we have a new challenger, render particles. So in your multi-threaded mode, you actually render frame, render particles, and update frame all concurrently. And you do synchronize threads and resolve frame concurrently on their own step. These are two different phases again. Phase 1 is all done at the same time, and phase 2 is all done at the same time. Update frame does exactly what it sounds like. It just executes the update step on the current scene. Render frame we'll call render on the current graphics scene. And then once it's done, it does some extra work afterwards. For DX12, this involves the command queue pushing. DX11, it involves sending the actual GPU data to, the render particles data to the GPU. The reason for that split is in DX11, we can actually compute the position data, like move all of our particles, billboard them to face the camera, and then create a command list and put all those command information. We could do that all concurrently to the rest of the graphics objects. In DX11, that's not so nice. So DX12, you just go forth and do all the graphics manipulations for particles all concurrently. DX11, you only do move your particles and make them face the camera, and then once all the other graphics objects are done, then you'll actually ship them off to the GPU. This is because the graphics objects for particles, or the graphics data for particles, needs different context. So we can't set the context and then do rendering for the particles at the same time as the other graphics objects without hitting weird race conditions. So you just do it afterwards. Synchronize threads just goes through all of our double buffers in our engine and synchronizes them. Resolve frame is still just the grab bag of various little things, of processing time, messages, scene creation, deletion, the command queue on the main engine, and then some little graphics things. Like for DX12's prepare to render, this involves a lot of the command allocators need to be reset and a few other little things. I'm certain Emmeline will go into more in her videos. Okay, and then the DX11, this is where you do the swap chain and setting the prepare to draw for the next frame. Ignore the task null, that's for the thread system. Also, I split the engine tasks now into their own parenting hierarchy, which has made things a lot cleaner. The engine task is what the worker threads will actually execute. So when you execute them, you have a bunch of these child functions that are going to be overridden by the children. So this allows us to split asynchronous tasks, which we never ended up using in our engine, unfortunately, from the synchronous tasks. Synchronous tasks are the ones that have concurrent tasks that need to be done at the same time. All the engine tasks I just mentioned are all synchronous tasks. Asynchronous tasks were an idea that we played with, but ultimately we don't have a use case for, so I just left it there for now. It's not currently implemented, you kind of ignore it.